everybody, welcome back to TAZS's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One, here to empower and inspire your wig journey. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new Gabor style for spring 2022. This one is called Blushing Beauty, and it's in the color Soft Shades Sandy Blonde, which is GL 1422 SS. We're going to do an unboxing so you know what this looks like right out of the box. That's especially important for curly wig styles. A lot of details you won't want to miss coming up. Blushing Beauty is a short chin length bob style cut with lots of volume and rounder curl. This wig was sent to me by Wig Studio One for this review today, so you could check it out before you make the investment. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. But if you go below the video and expand the description box, I will attach a link directly to this style. You can go out and explore more details, colors, and pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. Those of you that know my preferences know that I really get excited about a short, voluminous, curly bob style like this. I want to go over this color with you real quick, just kind of skim over the specs because I want to get directly to the unboxing. We want to know what this looks like right out of the box, and did I have to do any work to make it look like this? So let's talk about this Soft Shades Sandy Blonde. Now I have kind of changed my description of this over the years, and I'm really just seeing this now as a medium to dark gold blonde with some pale gold blonde highlighting, as well as some lighter beige highlighting as well. So it is on the warmer side, and it's not too intensely gold though, however. It's a nice dynamic light warm blonde. And now this one has what they call a soft shades root. Now the soft shades root typically is just a very subtle, soft rooting effect. You'll see that dark blonde root sort of a little darker there towards the root. And then as it moves out, it gradually transitions soft and seamlessly into the main body of this color. So it's basically just a hint of a root. And it's not like, I wouldn't look at this wig and be able to know right away that it's a rooted color. It just gives a little bit of soft, like I say, soft dimension. And if you like rooted colors, but you're not crazy about the dark root on a blonde, this would be very ideal for you. Now this wig has some really good dimensions to it. What I mean is anything short like this, just chin length or above, is probably going to enjoy a little bit more longevity because it's not clinging to clothing and gathering a lot of friction. And I always love a little bit of fringe to work with. You are going to find a 6-inch fringe on this piece. And I like it. This fringe is straight, whereas the rest of the style has some curly volume to it. That fringe is straight. So that makes it a little more manageable. I think when we get into those wavy fringe pieces, sometimes they don't lay exactly right around the face. It looks a little bit awkward. So I do like that 6.5-inch straight fringe coming off. And there's a 6-inch crown area, and overall it appears to be around 9 to 10 inches in its curl pattern. And you'll see all this soft kind of a broken barrel curl all the way around. And it weighs about 3.5 ounces. It feels pretty lightweight on. Now what I can tell you is about this fit. This is really important. The fit is more average than a lot of the Gabor styles. Gabor is just one of those brands that have always been hit and miss for me, mostly miss, because the caps are so large and they have a lot of stretch. Now I did have to cinch this in slightly, but I feel like that 22-inch circumference is ideal for this cap, meaning that you could probably adjust it down to 21.5. I got a great fit at 21.25, or up to 22.5. Now I can't guarantee anything beyond that because it just wouldn't, I have no way of measuring that. But I just wanted to let you know that if you are used to a Gabor cap that's super stretchy and roomy, this one seems to have a little less stretch and is a little more closer to average. So I'll go ahead and put up a clip here of the unboxing of this style directly out of the box. You see it right along with me for the very first time. Here is our unboxing of Blushing Beauty by Gabor. I do love their new packaging in the luxury collection. It's very nice and minimalist. A little care pamphlet there telling you how they've packaged the wig for shipping. The wig is inside out inside of the box, and they tell us that is to prevent the cold set that sometimes can happen during the shipping process, like box hair. And then we're going to take a look at the cap. So it has a temple to temple lace front, and it does extend back into the ear tab. This is a gorgeous lace front. It runs nearly the whole way through that ear tab, goes seamlessly back into the longest monofilament part that I've seen on a Gabor wig style. It has a very wide mouth, an extended nape, Velcro adjusters, some stretch on this. Let's go ahead and apply. Not too bad right out of the box, right? My cats are dancing around in the background. Now I will have to cinch this in just a tad, but it's not as large as a lot of the Gabor styles are on me. This is more average in size. Very, very soft fibers. We're just gonna shake it out and wake up those fibers. I'm going to pick a little bit at the parting space just to make sure to break up that weave pattern. Reapplying it, and the hair is all over the place. That's normal after waking it up and you're setting free the movement. I always swirl around at the lace front to set those knots free as well. That way they move a little more naturally. Continuing to pick and fluff all over the style. Now I want to see if I can get contour with the heat of my hand. It looks like I could train it to do that, but it really wants to lay flat against the forehead. I like it both ways. Cute style. A lot of volume. So as you can tell from the unboxing of this, I just basically just fluffed it up a little bit, used the heat from my hands. I can get a little bit of contour just from the heat of my hands, but it really does want to lay flat around the face. That's how it prefers to lay. Now I could always train it up a little bit, and we're going to go through some of that in styling, just how it looks in an up and over kind of a style instead of just flat against the forehead. But it divides nicely. So we talked about it having that beautiful lace front and very long left monofilament side part. So I do want to get up close on this lace while it is applied. Remember, it does extend back into the ear tab very nicely. That obscures all of the seams. I really love that look. Now, sometimes they call that ear to ear, but it's really just ear tab to ear tab. To me, when they talk about ear to ear lace, that means that that lace runs all the way through that ear tab. But in this case, it runs fairly, maybe about halfway back through the ear tab. So you're getting some really nice coverage there and a really natural look from the front. It's a very nice, finer grid on that lace. And then you have that monofilament part that goes back to the crown. Now, a lot of them stop short of the crown. And I tell you, I'm not really a fan of that look just because it leaves a little bit of hump of Permatease where that part leaves off, and you just get that unnatural teased, sprayed news anchor hair look, which I'm not a fan of. I think this moves very naturally. It parts very naturally on the top. Now, this is a voluminous style. You are going to find a lot of Permatease. That Permatease is going to stretch every inch of this cap, but it's heaviest in the back and at the nape. It's soft, it's billowy all the way back through the area. Okay, that's going to help it hold its shape and voluminous look. It's not going to fall flat for you. Now, one thing is that when these fibers are sewn in, there's a bit of a contour there as well as some Permatease around that monofilament. But really, if you do not like a lifted effect on the top. This might actually not be the best style for you because in addition to the Permatease, then you do have a little bit of waviness there that lifts up that, that fiber. Talking about the curl. So this curl is a little bit different compared to, let's use the case of the Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk curl pattern is a little choppier and it's been taken down on the ends. It gives it a nice casual wispy look. Now on this one, if you take that same kind of barrel curl all the way around, it has not been taken down. In fact, that curl is fairly intact towards the bottom. This is going to give it a soft, voluminous, feminine look all the way around. There's really nice movement. The curls are they're kind of bouncy. And this wig is about a medium density. I mean, there's just a lot of Permatease which makes the density look a little heavier than it actually is. Where I care about the density the most is around the face, and the fiber around the face seems to be very fine with a nice wispy texture. This wig style is made from their Flex Light fiber, which is not heat friendly. I want to make sure I point that out to you. This is just regular synthetic, and typically it's of a finer denier and a nice light feathery feeling to the fiber. You saw me bring this right out of the box, and this is exactly what it looks like right out of the box with just some fluffing and some arranging with my hands. I haven't used any product on this style at all, but I do want to point out that it seems to be a little more difficult to get an ear tuck on this just because there's so much Permatease around that ear. Now, if you want it to stay like that, I would suggest using a clip or a pin, but the ear tucks are just a little more challenging. Therefore, I feel like the glasses are probably also going to be a little more challenging on a style like this. Okay, so I'm not really having any problem, but if you're a full-time glasses wearer, I can sense where there's so much Permatease that it's kind of pushing the glasses arms right into the ear. And I know that can be painful over time if you wear glasses all day. Be aware of that when it comes to your glasses. So let's go ahead and I'll just manipulate this hair. You're going to get to know the density, the movement, and hopefully be inspired to style your wigs. We'll see you again soon on TAZSWIG Closet at Wig Studio 1.